We're talking about what's happening with the Jubilee and Court coalition now ahead of the Jubilee coalition's parliamentary group meeting. The ruling alliance now says it will file a petition to compel Justice Philip Waki to appear before Parliament. This follows remarks by former ICC Chief Prosecutor Luis Moreno Ocampo on reported diplomatic pressure over the Hague indictments. Majority Leader Aden Duale says the famous Waki envelope that supposedly contains names of the 2007 election violence perpetrators must be opened.
It's showing that the countries need a political leadership. And I hope Mr. Kenyatta, as a new leader elected by his people, can understand that and help them to move ahead.
In a radio interview, former ICC Chief Prosecutor Luis Moreno Ocampo disclosed how some diplomats whom he did not name exerted pressure on him to ensure President Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy William Ruto did not run for office. Utterances that have effectively opened a can of worms on issues surrounding the duo's case at the Hague-based court.
We are asking Ocampo to appear before the ICC judges. He must be presented by Bensouda, must present Ocampo and tell the court the genesis of the Kenyan cases.
The Jubilee coalition is now pushing to summon Justice Philip Waki to appear before Parliament to shed more light on the investigations of his commission that formed the basis of the Kenyan cases at the ICC. Jubilee now wants the famous Waki envelope opened and its contents revealed.
That a petition will come from Jubilee where we will compel Waki Commission to appear before Parliament and give their side of the story and bring the contents of that envelope, where we will ask Parliament to investigate the alleged envoys and their countries.
Assess the state of the evidence.
ICC prosecutor Fatu Bensouda has seemingly been struggling to present evidence in the case against Kenyatta and Ruto. These latest developments come hot on the heels of Bensouda's quest for more evidence. It is not the first time that Jubilee is calling for the release of the Waki list. Jubilee lawmakers made similar calls in 2013.
We want, first of all, Kenyans to know all the names that were recommended for action by Justice Waki.
However, can any other entity apart from the ICC release the said names? And does Parliament have the power to summon Justice Philip Waki?
Parliament has powers just like the High Court of Kenya. Parliament will summon.
There are also plans by Jubilee to push for a special sitting of the Assembly of State Parties to the Rome Statute to discuss Ocampo and possibly summon him. As Jubilee pushes for a release of supposed names in the Waki envelope and Bensouda prepares to conduct more investigations, the fate of the Kenyan cases remains unclear. Ben Kiteli, KTN.